Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade, as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead."
Creatures of the night, vampires of the clan of Volkihar, stalked the ancient Nordic ruins in search of some mysterious power emanating from deep within the tomb complex. Their intrusion had awoken the ancient guardian Draugr to life. Having wind of an ancient dragon-slaying artifact from deep within the tomb, the Blades, once proud guardians of the Emperor, now driven to the point of extinction by the Thalmor, made their way into the tomb's entrance, only to be greeted by the bloodthirsty screams of the vampires. As the first of the beasts launched themselves at the Blades, battle was joined in the Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. Our scenario today is called Lost Treasure. We're playing this in a dungeon environment. Now, essentially what this does is splits the board in a vertical way, and we'll have a bunch of treasure tokens that we will try to pick up during the course of the game. They'll also generate treasure as per normal, but we hold onto the tokens as we do, and these will become an item we carry, and these are essentially how we win the game, with victory conditions being each treasure token searched is 2 VP, each treasure token held at the end of the game 2 VP, and each treasure token collected from a removed enemy model an additional VP as well. In today's game, I'm going to be playing with the Blades. Now, the Blades are Dragon Slayers, and they get a yellow dice to attacks versus dragons, and their armor rating when dragons attack them. The bigger they are means the Blades models gain piercing 1 keyword on any melee attack against models at least double their own size, and if the attack already has the piercing keyword, they gain an additional point of piercing value to it. Our quest for the Blades is pretty simple. Striking the heart, we remove the enemy party champion as a casualty. Meanwhile, for our O's, we've gone Lucky Find. The hero will remove or incapacitate an enemy player model using an item gained from a treasure token. Scavenger means I'll collect a treasure token dropped by an enemy model removed from play and take your cut. Each of the surviving models in my party will have at least 1 treasure token at the end of the game. Being the Blades, I've got nothing but heroes, and the first of these is Delphine, the Hidden Blade. She has 2 blade swords to dual wield them, a blade's armor, and the fast healing spell. Joining her is the Dragonborn, champion of Skyrim. He has a dragon bone sword, steel armor, a banded iron shield, and an amulet of Talos, potion of minor healing, and then 2 shouts, whirlwind sprint, and unrelenting force. Lastly, I have Vostag, the freelance adventurer. He's wielding a steel war axe, has the iron armor and hide shield protecting him, and also carries an imperial bow. Seamus today is playing with the clan of Volkihar, the vampires. He has the strength of the bloodline faction rule, which allows him to spend stamina points to increase his blood magic spell's power, and Volkihar throws me can bring in some hirelings, some bandits or something like that, to count as additional vampire hirelings for his force. His quest is some light theft. This requires at least one of his models to be from the Path of Shadow, and being vampires, most of them are. He then chooses a hero in the enemy party. He has to pickpocket an upgrade card from that model before the game ends. And for the purposes of this scenario, we're also going to count treasure tokens being pickpocketed as well. Meanwhile, for Oaths, we've got Quick Hands, where his hero will pickpocket an item from an enemy model, going nicely with the quest, and Pillage the Dead, where his hero will collect a treasure token from killing an adversary master. The first of his heroes is the vampire Mistwalker, wielding an elven dagger, wearing mage robes, has the spells Vampiric Grip, a Drain Life, and Fear, and he also carries a potion of blood. Joining them is Vingalmo, the Volkihar Master Vampire. He's wielding an Imperial Sword, is wearing a Stormcloak Curious, and then has the Reanimate Corpse, Chain Lightning spells, along with a potion of blood as well. For his followers, he has 3 vampire fledglings, which are all using the Nord Neophyte profile. He also then has 2 gargoyles. And so, we are all deployed on the table for the game. For my Blades, I have Delphine leading them with the Dragonborn champion of Skyrim and Vostag as well, the freelance adventurer. Meanwhile, we have the vampires on the other side. You've got 2 of your gargoyles. You've got the Mistwalker We've then got Vimgalmo at the back there, and then 3 of your fledglings as well. And so you can see all the adversaries and treasure placed on the table. We're ready for round 1. Today's video is sponsored by Easy Roller Dice. Fantastic quality, easily legible dice that make your games quick and easy. Easy Roller Dice also sell other accessories for your dice like dice trays, cases, bags and cups as well. Use the code CinephileGaming to get 20% off your next order and help support this store and the channel. And so, first activation goes to the Blades. I'm going to activate the Dragonborn, who's going to first of all move to there with a base move. Then we are going to go Fus Ra Da. So with that Fus Ra Da, I'm going to spend the 3 to make it the most powerful version. I get a bonus yellow dice for the Champion of Skyrim, attacking an undead. And I'm also going to aim it for an extra green as well. So let's go. 5 minus thing, that's 4. That is more damage than that Drago can ever take, and he is just shattered by my voice. And so that is a septum for the Blades to begin with. Your first activation, who are you going to activate first?
I'm going to activate one of the gargoyles.
One of the gargoyles is going to do an activation. Alright, so your first activation is one of your gargoyles coming out. Now unfortunately you can't make it in range of the Dragon Overlord, but with that move it will activate the model, so we're going to see what he does. So he's Path of Might, so let's see what he does. With that, that'll be an attack, so it's just going to go straight for you, dude. So the Dragon Overlord will power attack into the Gargoyle. Let's see what he can get. Crit, so he will do black damage in addition. Oop. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with 6 damage, the Gargoyle actually can't stop anything there, and he's taken out by the Dragon Overlord. Wow. Skyrim with the win. Next up then for me, Vostag is going to make a ranged attack action at the Skeleton Archer there. We're going to aim our short range, so we've got 2 green and 2 yellow. Vostag gets a 9 minus 3, 6. No, a 6 won't hit with Vostag, so it's his ranged attack does. So after that, we're going to go forward with a move activating the Skeleton Archer, seeing what it does. So you're going to do an aim shot with the Skeleton back at me. 8 minus 4, it misses as well. The most pathetic shooting action going on there. Your next activation, who's next into the meat grinder?
Gargoyle.
Alright, so you're going to move the other Gargoyle in, attacking the Drago Overlord. So, green, 6. No, that fails to hit, so nothing on that. But no activations back at you this time. Delphine will go with a power attack, getting a bonus green naturally because of the Bladesman ability. Critically fails, however, I do get a second attack. However, my second attack with the other blade sword will then score a hit for 3. So that will see the Skeleton Archer go down. But that will activate the Skeleton Archer over here, which will be... so it'll move towards the nearest treasure, which it's already at, and then it will just take its shot at Delphine, so let's see whether this skeleton can critically fail as well. And so the rest of the activations, you've just got a bunch of moves really to do with a bunch of your warriors, as no one's able to get into combat range or has any ranged attacks coming, so all your vampires just move like so. That'll be in a round. We have had 3 activations. So we've got no more to activate. No. So yeah, we've got no other adversaries to activate this round, so that means it will go straight into event phase for round 1. Alright, so draw the quest card. I have got fresh orders. A courier has arrived with an urgent message from your patron. I draw a quest card even if this means I have more than one in play at once. Hired Muscle. I need to choose one of your heroes to be Hired Muscle. Choose one enemy hero as the target. The Hired Muscle must inflict at least a point of damage on the target with an unarmed strike, and that target must survive the game. We're going to go into Vimgalmo because I'm not as scared of him in combat. And we're going to say that Delphine's going to punch him in the face. And a new Skeleton Archer comes on the board over there. So we'll go into round 2. And so your Gargoyle is going to be your first activation for round 2. It's going to go with a power attack. Will hit for 2 points of damage on the Drago Overlord.
There is nothing.
So 2 yellow to save. I need to stop 2 damage with him, and he does. Stops everything. And so going for a second power attack with the Gargoyle. 7, 5.
5 does hit, but it also makes it a punishing 1.
Okay, so that's only if he goes down will it matter, but 2 points of damage needs to stop 2 again. Stops it again. And so the Drago Overlord is going to power attack again into the gargoyle. 7, that'll hit for 2 with punishing. So you need to try and save 2 points of damage, save 1, so take a wound on him. The Drago will then throw up a block as well. Right, my first action will be Delphine. She's going to go in with a move and make a attack into the skeleton. And so Delphine's going to do a power attack with her first sword. Crits. I think that skeleton's dead as it suffers 7 points of damage. There's nothing it can do about that. It is 7 times its health. And so your vampire fledgling moves in with an attack. You will get a bonus green because you do have a number here now. And you're going to power it up as well, so go for it. Critical fail. And so my next action for the blades, we're just going to go with the Dragonborn. And we're going to go a search action here on the treasure. Open. I do need to still roll to see where it's trapped. Alright, and what do we get? Nope, 9. It's fine. It's open. I draw a treasure card. I got Skooma. We're going to have a good time with that. Alright, next up, your other vampire fledgling from there comes in. You will get a green again onto your thing. Another power attack. Yep. 7 minus 4. 3 probably hits.
3 hits.
Helmets do anything for you? So the Drago will attempt a block test, needs a 5 or less, and gets it. And so to try and stop damage, yeah, Drago attacks. Nothing, he is tanking. My last activation is Vostag moving up, making a search. Ooh, this one I'm going to need to try and crack open. So Vostag will need a 2 or less to crack open the chest. Get a 7, it stays locked for now. Alright, so your Breton fledgling has moved up. You're going to attack Vostag.
Yes.
With a ranged attack, so this is your vampiric life drain.
Alright,
so you're going to do a frost attack, sorry, with the fledgling, so you do need a 3 or less. That's a crit, so black dice added in.
Nope.
That's not a black dice. So that will be 3.
Yep.
Vostag has iron armor, so red. I stop 2, take 1. Vostag actually will get a free red dice in that defense roll because I have resistance frost and it is a frost-based attack, so stops all the damage. Alright, so Vingalmo is going to attempt, first of all, to cast Reanimate Corpse. So first of all, you need a conjuration roll of 5 or less. That's a 2, you succeed, so you'll be able to reanimate the corpse of the gargoyle. It won't come back as a gargoyle, it will be as reanimated corpse. And so you bring back the reanimated corpse there with gargoyle. It's the one with the 2 arms outstretched, so if you're looking at the table during a game, it's that one. Vingalmo's done, so you've got
Mistwalker.
the Mistwalker, that's it left to do. So just her.
Yep.
Alright, so your Mistwalker moves up and is going to attempt to cast a Vampiric Grip. She can spend a point of stamina to add green to it, because it is. And so, what is her intelligence? So we need a 4 or less. No. Oh, wait.
3.
Yeah, 3. That'll succeed.
Brings you 3 inches forward.
Yeah. Right, so first of all, I've got to make a strength attribute test. I have a strength of 4, so nope, fail. Alright, so I've moved 3 inches forward, and because I end within 3 inches, your Vampiric Grip will also do a yellow dice worth of damage. I can't save. Take a wound. And so in the adversary phase, our adversaries didn't really do anything because they're not sort of in our line of sights or anything. They're just heading towards the treasure tokens. But we are going to go into the event. This will be an event for Seamus and the vampires. We've got Whispers of Molag Bal. Alright, so wisdom attribute test for both of us. You're going to do Vingalmo in the back there, and he succeeds. So he will be -1 wisdom for the next round, but we'll get an extra point of intelligence and strength. I'm going to do that on the Dragonborn. I have 5 as well. I pass on a 2 as well. And so I'm going to be -1 wisdom, but +1 strength, which is nice on the Dragonborn. And +1 intelligence. Then the last thing for end of turn, I do have 5 septum, so I am going to level up Delphine. Right, so first activation is for me. I'm going to go with Delphine, who is just going to go with a search action to begin with. 3 or 1. So Delphine will need a 3 or less with the lockpicking skill. 9. No, we'll definitely not open it. And then she will just end her activation by sitting there. Alright, so you're going to try and pull in Delphine with some movement. First of all, can you cast?
Yes, sorry. Yes.
-1, cool. I get a strength attribute test. So Delphine is strength 5. She crits it, does not care. Alright, Vostag is next, and he's going to go move in and go for a fight into your vampire fledgling. Vostag is going to go a power attack into your vampire fledgling, and he crits. For 4 with a helmet, which means bleed, but you're a vampire, so you're ignoring that. Yellow dice on defense. Take 1, that means you take 3.
And vampire fledgling.
Yeah, chop chop. So with Vostag actually activating there, we should have done it with Mistwalker, but it's not really going to change anything. The Dragon will attack. We'll roll a dice to see who he puts it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can roll, it's your 5, 6. So he's going to go into the vampire here. And so he'll power attack into the vampire. 4 will hit for 3 with punishing. Yeah, I mean, you can survive that.
Just.
Need 2 on this. Hey, you got 2. Picks 1, and then the Draugr will throw up a block as well. Right, so your reanimated corpse moves around the side of the Draugr. Don't forget you get a free green because you are outnumbering.
Would we technically power that up?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping it doing a power attack. So,
Oh, hit.
for 2. So he will have to spend his block token, which he fails. So 2 yellow saves both, but his block token is removed, is a good point on that. My Dragonborn is then recovering his theme, so he would recover 2 points due to the Amulet of Talos. So he recovers 1 normally, it becomes a bonus 1 for the Amulet. I'm going to spend both of them straight away for for Whirlwind Sprint. And so with Whirlwind Sprint, I get a free 6-inch move, and then I'll do my normal move on top of that, spending a point of stamina. So the Dragonborn comes out there. That will be my activation, so your turn. Alright, so next up, Vingamo moves up. Now, his wisdom is dropped by 1, don't forget, if that is apparent.
No, it's intelligence.
Intelligence, which is +1.
Yes, like 6 or less.
So, 6 or less. Targets for 2. So Delphine has black and red against this, because their armor provides black. And then red because of resistance magic. Stops everything. So seeing with the chain lightning will hit me. You need a 7. We actually forgot because it's +1 to cast on chain lightning. Crit, so a black dice of damage. For 6 in total. The Dragonborn is red-yellow. 2 cross swords will do nothing. So take 4. Alright, so who's going first out of all your folks into the Draugr? You have the Gargoyle into the Draugr. Yep, power attacking. Your bonus green, a 10 minus 3, 7.
Does not hit.
Okay, so he's going to be a fail to hit.
There is a follow-up.
Is a follow-up, so it can go again.
Can't stand the sun.
And so this will be a non-power attack.
That
5
hit.
for 1.
And
Draugr saves for 2 yellow, stops it all. So we'll go with this vampire there. Trying to hit.
that does hit for 1.
For 2. And so 2 points of damage, Draugr saves 2. And then your last vampire. Don't forget to add your greens in there.
Oh.
Your free green. Yep, so go. Hits for 4 this time. And so the Draugr's armor stops 2, takes 2. Alrighty, so next up, we are going to go into the adversaries. Once again, there's no one in those rooms, so they won't activate, and the Draugr Overlord's already activated. So we are just going to go straight into an event, which is Divine Inspiration. Choose one of your models. That model may re-roll any number of dice from its next skill or attribute test. Today's video is sponsored by Gap Games, a fantastic miniature wargaming store in Queensland, Australia. They stock a wide variety of miniature wargames from all things Games Workshop to some of my personal favourites, Conquest, The Last Argument of Kings, and all things Modifius wargames as well. Use our affiliate code in the link below to help support both this fantastic store and the channel as well. So after that, a skeleton comes back as well. We're going to get into actions. I'm going to go to Dragonborn first of all. First things first, with the Dragonborn, we are going to go with a healing potion and heal 2 wounds back. And so we're going in for a move and attack into Vingalmo. The potion is a free action to be able to use. So our Dragonborn sword is green, black into Vingalmo. I get a free yellow because you are a vampire, and I have the Banish the Wicked ability. And then I'm also going to aim. So Dragonborn, 5 hits for certain with, 6 points of damage. So Vingalmo gets a yellow of defense. He stops 1, takes 5. How many wounds does he have total? 3. So Vingalmo needs to make a strength attribute test. 3, I think he'll pass.
That is a pass.
That's a pass, so he's just down on the ground, incapacitated. Alright, so your Vampire Mistwalker is next. She's going to cast Drain Light on Dragonborn.
I can't even upcast it.
Yeah. So go for it.
And 1 more for Blood Magic. Spend 1 stamina for Blood Magic.
Yeah, it's a blood magic, so you can spend that point of stamina.
That hits for 1.
For 1. So the Dragonborn saves with red, yellow, and yeah, no. Delphine will then respond by going into your Mistwalker. Oh, I need the white dice too, that'll matter. Critical fail. So I'll take the yellow out and then go again with my dual weapons. 8 minus 4, that'll hit for Delphine for 4 points of damage. And because you've got no armor, that's 4 points, so she goes down. So an attribute test, strength attribute, critical fail, she immediately dies. And so now you're going to attack the Draugr, and with that Draugr, sort of helping the blades. I think at this point we're in some like ancient blades tomb. So this is a former member of the blade you're attacking. Yeah, because he's a blade. He's really good with his sword. And so Mustang moves over and just chops the head off your vampire. As he does, I get an insta kill because you're down and incapacitated. So we do need a roll for the damage for the attack, which is 2. You have a yellow dice worth of save, so you might actually not be entirely removed. Note 1, take a wound, and that kills you. So that's another. So your reanimated corpse gargoyle is going to go. Hit 1.
Oh, and add a yellow.
Oh, you get to add a yellow. Oh, 1. Yeah, Drug Overlord saves it all. Alright, so we're going to go the 2 fledglings back to back. So first of all, first one's attacking. Misses. Won't be a 5 because that's like hero level.
Oh my god, it was good.
They're monsters. And then your other fledgling is going to go critically fails. Once again, we go into adversary phase. None of these ones are going to activate because no one's there. And we go to the event. And so the event is disease. Choose one of your models. That model must pass an attribute test or get the disease diminishing card. That's for you. Which one's getting disease?
Reanimated corpse.
The reanimated corpse is a disease corpse. So pass an endurance test on it. 2?
Nope, 3.
3? Hey, you did pass it. Okay, apparently that's not going to be able to... It's sort of the disease wears off when you die, apparently. Alright, so top of the round. Reanimated corpse is going to attack. Crit. And so your crit, that's 3. Okay, 4 points of damage. And yellow for the helmet? No. So Draugr needs to save 4 all up. Saves 2, takes 2. That'll actually take him down. So it is then my activation. Alright, so Delphine's going to attack the reanimated corpse first after moving in. And so hits for 6 points of damage. With piercing 1. That just insta wipes out. Unfortunately, no follow-up with Delphine for this round, so it is your activation. You've got your 2 fledglings left. Alright, so you're going in, you're actually trying to tie up both me. You're going to attack Vostag. That'll hit for 2.
And
4?
I am a 3.
You're a 3. Unfortunately, no, that won't hit then. I'm going to retaliate back then. I'm going to go to the Dragonborn. And so, I am getting 2 black and a green for my Dragonbone Sword. I get a bonus yellow because of the Banish the Wicked. I get a bonus green because of outnumbering. And I'm going to do a power attack for another yellow. Let's see what we can get. I critically fail. Wow.
Is it Imperial?
With that abysmal roll. Well, you know what? Actually, no, we're not going to throw up a block. And so, no, unfortunately, can't use Force Rodar in combat, so we will just throw up the block. So it'll be your activation. You've got your
Fledgling left.
fledgling that's going into Delphine. You're going to try and power attack Delphine
That does hit for 3.
for 3. Delphine is a black. 2, and so she'll take a point of damage. Vostag is then going to go with a power attack into your fledgling. He will hit for 6 with 5 points of damage. And so you can only save a max of 2 with yellow, so he goes down from Vostag. Vostag will then get another action. Vostag will move back. So that'll be the end of round 5. We will then go with the event, because no one will activate. And the event is Webs. Choose one standing player model, yours or your opponent's. Next time that model is activated, it must pass the strength attribute test to be able to move. Other adversary comes on the board, and we go into the final round of the game with me getting to activate first with the blades. And so the Dragonborn is going to attack with his Dragonbone Sword. He hits easily there for 5 and a helmet. Is piercing 1. Alright, so roll your defense for 1 red. That is only 1, so it takes none. And takes 5, and Dragonborn slays you down. You've got 1 chance at this. Your last vampire is going to try a power attack Delphine. Screw it.
No.
Misses. Did you see all its friends get butchered? So Delphine's then going to strike you back. 10 minus 4. That is 5, so that'll actually fail. So I can go again with my second weapon. 6 minus 4, that'll be 4 points of damage on you. No, can't even stop it because you've only got a yellow, which is 2. You take 2. That is gone, and that is the vampires wiped by the blades.